Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum dear students of class 3. How are you all? Hope you will be fine and enjoying good health in these days. In the previous lecture we have discussed how to read analog and digital time. In this video we will learn how to read bar graph. Today our topic is how to read bar graph. This graph shows the number of people who visited the zoo during a week. The zoo is not open on Friday. On the vertical axis, there are number of people who visited the zoo during the week. And on the x-axis, the number of days are mentioned from Monday to Sunday. And the zoo is not open on Friday. How many people visited the zoo during the week? On Monday, 300 people visited. On Tuesday, 200 people visited. On Wednesday, how many people visited the zoo? 100 people. And on Thursday, yes, 500. 500 people visited the zoo. On Saturday, yes, 600. And on Sunday, 700 people visited the zoo. To get the total number of people visited the zoo during the week, we will add all these numbers. If we add units column, there is 0. If we add 0, we get 0. In the tens column, there is also 0. If we add 0 in 0, we get 0. In the hundreds column, first number is 3. In 3, we will add 2. We get 5. In 3, if we add 2, we get 5. In 5, we will add 1. We get 6. In 6, if we add 5, what will we get? In 6, if we add 5, we get 11. In 11, we will add the next digit, that is 6. In 11, if we add 6, we get 17. In 17, we will add 7. In 17, if we add 7, we get 24. We will write 4 in hundreds column and we will carry forward to the thousands column. So the total number of people visited the zoo during the week is 2,400. Which day shows the highest number of visitors? Yes, which day shows the highest number of visitors? On Sunday, 700 people visited the zoo. So Sunday is the day that shows highest number of visitors. Which day shows the least number of visitors? Yes, which day shows the least number of visitors? The minimum number of visitors is on Wednesday, as 100 people visited the zoo on Wednesday. So the Wednesday shows least number of visitors. How many more people visited the zoo on Sunday than on Tuesday? On Sunday, 700 people visited the zoo. And on Tuesday, 200 people visited the zoo. We will subtract the number of people visited the zoo on Tuesday from the number of people visited the zoo on Sunday. From 700, we will subtract 200. First of all, we will start from units. From 0, we will subtract 0 and we get 0. Then we will move towards tens. From 0, we have to subtract 0 and we are left with 0. Now we will move towards hundreds. From 7, we have to subtract 2 and we are left with 5. 500 more people visited the zoo on Sunday than on Tuesday. If 1548 children visited the zoo in this week, how many adults visited the zoo? From the total number of people who visited the zoo during the week, we will subtract number of children, 1548, to get the number of adults who visited the zoo during the week. As the total number of people who visited the zoo during a week is 2400, we will subtract number of children, 1548, to get the number of adults who visited the zoo during a week. We start from units. First of all, we will subtract units. We have to subtract 8 units out of 0 units. As we cannot take away 8 units out of 0 units, so we take borrow from tens. But we cannot take borrow from tens as there are only 0 tens. We take borrow from hundreds. As there are 4 hundreds, we take 1 borrow. Here we are left with 3 hundreds. As we have taken 10 tens borrow, or 100, now we will take borrow 1 ten from 10 tens, and here we are left with 9 tens. Now we can easily subtract 8 units out of 10 units. If we take away 8 units out of 10 units, here we are left with 2 units. Now we will move towards tens. From 9 tens, we have to subtract 4 tens. From 9, if we subtract 4, here we are left with 5 tens. After the subtraction of tens, we will move towards hundreds. We have to subtract 5 hundreds out of 3 hundreds. But we cannot take away 5 hundreds out of 3 hundreds. We take 1 borrow. Here we are left with 1000. As we have taken 10 hundreds as borrow, in 10 hundreds we will add 3 hundreds. Now we have 13 hundreds. Out of 13 hundreds we have to subtract 5 hundreds. And here we are left with 8 hundreds. If we subtract 5 hundreds out of 13 hundreds, we are left with 8 hundreds. Now we will move towards thousands. We have to subtract 1000 from 1000. If we take away 1 out of 1, here we are left with 0. There were 852 adults who visited the zoo during the week. If the price of a ticket is rupees 10, how much money is collected by selling tickets to children? Assume 1548 children visited the zoo. As there were 1548 children and the price of one ticket is rupees 10, we will multiply 1548 with 10. If we multiply 1548 with 10, we get 15,480. How much money is collected by selling the tickets to adults? Number of adults is 852 and the price of one ticket is rupees 10. We will multiply 852 with 10 and we get 8,520. Find the total money collected. 15,480 is collected by selling tickets to children and 8,520 is collected by selling tickets to adults. Now we will add them. We start from units. If we add 0 and 0, we get 0. Now we will move towards 10. Here we are with 8 and 2. If we add 8 and 2, we get 10. We will write 0 here and we will carry forward 1 to hundreds. Now we will add 1, 4 and 5. If we add 1 and 4, we get 5. In 5 we will add 5 and we get 10. We write 0 here and we will carry forward 1 to thousands. Now we will add thousands. 1, 5 and 8. If we add 5 and 1 we get 6. In 6 if we add 8, what will we get? We get 14. We will write 4 here and we will carry forward 1 to 10,000s. Now we will add 10,000s. Here we have 1 and 1. If we add 1 and 1 we get 2. 24,000 is the total money collected. In this video we have discussed how to read the bar graph. In the next video we will learn about predecessors and successors. Take care of yourselves. Allah Hafiz.